Hey, Tennessee Jim here, and I'm here to show you about nickels. Now, I did a video my last video was uh, coin roll hunting nickels. Now I want to show you what you want to find and what to look for. I'm not going to tell you everything about the nickels because there's so much that's involved in it. Right now, it's the basic stuff of what you need to know. First of all, this is my book that I've got, and it starts off with a 1938. And that was the first year issued of the Jefferson nickels. As you can see, I've got a few places here that are not filled. I don't know if I think my other book has more in it. But I'm trying to fill, I got two books, and I'm trying to fill them both up. And right now I'm just putting in whatever coin I get. You know, that's kind of dirty and messed up. But if I get a better replacement coin for that, I will. And I think I've got one for that too. So anyway, it goes from 1938 all the way up to 1961D. Okay, and it tells how many were minted of that particular coin, and I'll tell you about mint marks here in just a minute. But this is my other part of my collection. You know, I've got 39 all the way up to 59. 38 all the way up to 59. I've got some missing. I don't have some of the D coins and some of the S coins, but these are the ones that I've got right now, and I've got a bunch more in these bags over here. I mean, I got tons of nickels that, you know, I can trade with people if they need a particular coin. Uh, uh, if you want to trade something, or if you need something, just let me know. If I've got it, I can send it your way. Maybe we can work out a deal on something. But I just wanted to show you this. Also, what I'm wanting to show you, okay, this is a 1949 D nickel. Let me see if I can get to this. On the back, on the reverse of the nickel, okay, and the reverse of the nickel is called the reverse. Anyway, the mint mark, if you can see it, it is, trying to get to it, it is right there, the D. Now, the mint marks are going to be on all the nickels. You got, except if it don't have a mint mark, it's from Philadelphia. If it's got a D, it's from Denver. If it's got an S, it's from San Francisco. That's the only mint marks you're going to have on these nickels. The only nickel that has a P mint mark is this right here. This is a war nickel. It's a 1943 war nickel. It's got 35% silver, and if you see it on the top of Monticello, it's got the P on it. Okay, it's from Philadelphia. If it's from Denver, it'll have a big D up there. If it's from San Francisco, it'll have a big S up there. Otherwise, the mint marks will be down here. Just on the war nickels, they're right there. Okay. Let me kind of explain to you about what we're doing. What you want to look for, okay, when you're coin roll hunting. What you want to look for is from 1938 to 1959. Okay, that's your older nickels, and those are the ones that's worth a little money, not a whole lot. You're not going to get rich on them, but it's good for a collector. Maybe later on, if it's in real good condition, you might be able to get something out of it. But we'll talk about the condition later. But you need from 1938 to 1959. Now the mint marks, I told you where they're located. If it doesn't, like I say, if it doesn't have a mint mark on it, it's from Philadelphia. And I told you about the war nickels. The war nickels on the latter part of 1942, they started producing the war nickels. And so half of the year it was in 42 were war nickels. All of the years in 43, 44, and 45 were war nickels. And what war nickels are, they're 35% silver. The others are nickel and copper. But the war nickels, they call them war nickels because they needed the nickel for the war effort to make planes and tanks and this and that and the other. It's like the 43 penny. The 43 penny, they didn't have, well, they made very few of the copper. They made them out of steel that year because they needed the copper for the bullets, the war effort. So they didn't use copper on the 1943 pennies. But we're here to talk about nickels. Okay. Mintage. Okay, a coin has a certain mint. That means how many was made that year. Like this one here in 1938. Is 19.5 million were made that year. If you look here in 1938S, only 4.1 million. So the lower the mintage of it, the more you can get out of that coin if it's in good shape. It has to be in real good shape too, and I'll explain more about that. But it tells you have key dates, what we call key dates, to look for on coins that are got low mintage, under 10 million. I don't think you can remember this, but you can go back and write it down. But 1938D, 1938S, 1939D, 1939S, 1949S, 1950, 1950D, 1951S, and 1955. All these are less than 10 million that's minted. In other words, those are key dates. Those are the ones that are worth more money, or you can get more money out of those because they're rare. They're not that many made. Because if you look on here, here's one 35 million. Here's one 271 million. So you look at that low mintage, and you got some good, possibly good profit made on some of these coins. Also, grading. You want to grade a coin. It has to be a real good coin, though. I mean, it can't be anything like any of these. They're not that great, especially that. You don't want to get that graded. It costs you money to get it graded. There's several different grading companies, but the two main ones that's used are PCGS and NGC. Those are the two main ones that's used. And when you look at a coin, when they're going to grade it, the highest grade you can get on a coin is an MS-70. That's a perfect coin. That's a perfect score, and it's flawless. Okay. Now, it's rare you're going to see an MS-70. Okay. But if, say for instance, and I've got one of these in 1959. I've got it somewhere. 1959. It looks like it's in mint condition. I'm going to send it off, I think, and get it graded because I can't find any flaws on it, and it's got what's called full steps, and I'll explain what that is too. Anyway, I'm thinking about getting it graded, and you got to watch it because you don't want to spend $60-$70 on a coin. You're going to get graded, and the most you're going to sell it for is $35. And you're losing money on that deal. Sell it on eBay. Don't get it graded and sell it on eBay if you want to sell it. But when you do send a coin off, make sure that that you feel that it is in great condition. Maybe get some advice from somebody that's had them graded before, and they can tell you whether you should get that graded or not because they've been through the process. But you got, okay, like that 59 I'm talking about. If I get that thing graded and it say it came back as a grade of MS66, I might get $400 or $500 for it. But if it comes up and I grade it an MS68 with full steps, you're talking thousands of dollars there. So grading the coin, the grade is what makes the coin valuable. The higher the grade, the higher profit that you're going to make on your coins. Let's see. I know I got something else. I was going to tell you what full steps are. If I've got it here, I'll try to show it. Okay, this is a 1971. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but it's got full steps. Full steps is, where'd my pen go? Great. There it is. Okay. Full steps is in this part right here. Goes across through there. Those are steps that go up through there. And if you can see the step lines going across through there, either 5 full steps or maybe I think it's 7 total. If you can get all the steps on there, that coin's worth a lot of money, especially the older coin, because you got a lot of wear and tear on them. So the grading is everything on this thing, and if you have full steps, that makes it even better. Now the other thing, gosh, what was it? Oh, I know there's something else I was wanting to tell you, and I can't think what it is. Okay, stand by a minute. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to this or not, but you got different coins have different eras on them. Mint eras or damage from the mint, things like that. Okay, what's this one? That one and this one. Okay, if you look right here on this, you can see, where am I? There, right there. It's kind of flaked off there. That's bad lamination from the coin. So that's a mint error. On this one, you can't really see it. But anyway, where the date, where the date usually is, where am I at? Where the date usually is right there, you can't read it because it's gotten punched and greases on it, on the punch, and it didn't print out the year, and where it says Liberty, you can't see the Liberty and you can't see the date. So that's an error, mint error. You also have some other mint errors, like this one here. I don't know if this is a mint error or if it's something somebody's done. If you see, it looks like a perfectly good nickel, but if you flip it over, it's blank. So good on one side, not on the other. Now I found that coin roll hunting, and as a matter of fact, all these nickels I found coin roll hunting, and I've got bags and bags and bags of other um, other nickels that I haven't even got out here. Now, my suggestion to you is, you're going to get serious about this. If you really want to start doing coin roll hunting and collecting coins, and I'm still new to this, okay? But one thing you need to get, and this is an older version, but you need to get that book right there, because in that book it will tell you how many coins were minted in particular years. It tells you information, all kinds of information about the coins, old coins too. I mean, it goes back to the colonial times up to present time. So that's a book that you definitely need to have. I really, right now, I can't think of anything else. I know there's other stuff on here that you can look for, other eras and stuff and varieties and things like that, but we're not getting into all that right now. What I want to show you is what nickels to look for, where the mint marks are, and be real careful with your nickels. Any coin, you don't want to scratch it, because that takes away the value of the coin. My suggestion is to get some flips like this and just put them in there and staple that in there, and it's good to go. It's safe, it's covered. The oil from your skin don't get on the coin and don't ruin it. So my suggestion is get that. I've done a lot of nickels, and I've got all my pennies good. Now try to see the thing that I've got, how many of these flips I've done, and I'm going to do more. I'm fixing up my man cave back here. I got a back bedroom that's no longer being used, and I'm going to be using that as my relic room man cave combination knitting thing for my wife. So it's it's going to be a combination, and my stepson's going to have something in there too. So but it's okay. It beats doing it out in the garage, and right now I'm outside. It's a beautiful day out. Wish I was out metal detecting, but that'll be another day. But anyway, if you like what you see here and you're not subscribed, check it out. Subscribe. Hit that button and subscribe, and then that little bell button. Hit that little bell, and that will notify you when I got a new video up. And that like button over there, smash that thing. It don't hurt. It don't cost you a dime. It don't cost a nickel to do that, and that would help me out. I'm trying to get up to 1,000, to where maybe I can start doing some live streaming. Right now, YouTube has changed it. You have to have over 1,000 before you can live stream now, and so I'm waiting until I get to 1,000. I'm at 761, I think, and I want to try to get that higher. So tell your friends and family about it, about this channel, and have them come over and subscribe. And the bigger I get, the more giveaways and things that I want to do. And but I'm going to try to do some teaching here right now on some of you folks that just recently got on here and didn't know what's what. I hope I explained it okay. If you have any questions, please write them down, in a comment, and I'll get back with you. I try to answer all my comments, and I'm working on getting a post office box in case somebody wanted to trade something or send me something, or even write a letter to me or whatever. I have a PayPal if anybody wants to donate anything, and to where because anything I get, it's going straight back into the coin roll hunting and metal detecting. It's to update my equipment, and get new batteries and gas to get there, and get some coins and get some coins to give away and things like that. So like I said, I got a PayPal. If y'all feel like you want to put anything in there, I certainly appreciate it. My email address is in there if you need to email me. And like I say, I'm in the process of trying to get a post office box, and that way we can talk through that. But I suggest you go out and get one of these books and start collecting, putting it in here and collecting your nickels. Now, like I say, I'm just talking about nickels right now. I did the other day and today. So I wish y'all the best of luck. If y'all have any questions, please contact me, and I'll be more than happy to answer any question you give me. It might not be the right answer, but I'll answer it anyway. No. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to get off of here. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.